The first ever Indo-US strategic and commercial dialogue begins in Washington. At the inaugural session, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj said joint efforts of the two countries is to be one of the defining partnerships of 21st century. US Vice President Joe Biden hailed bilateral partnership and called for economic reforms to boost trade. BJP said that it is very much in favour of continuing reservations to scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and OBCs. Reiterating party's position on the issue, senior BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad said there is no need for revisiting the issue. On the contrary, party has invited suggestions on extending reservation to other deprived groups. Earlier, RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat pitched in for a review of reservation policy. India once again has reiterated its stance to improve its relationship with its neighbours, but has categorically rejected any compromise on its honour in doing so. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who is on 3-day visit to forward areas along the borders with Pakistan and China, has said that India only wants to defend its borders, and infiltration and transgressions from across the frontiers should stop. The senior army officers of the two countries held a flag meeting in Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir on Monday. Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley expressed his confidence for India's better ranking when the World Bank releases its next ranking of countries in terms of ease of doing business. India has expressed concern over continuing incidents of violence in Nepal following promulgation of a new constitution there. Hopes Nepali leadership will be able to address the causes underlying the present state of confrontation. Meanwhile, Madhesis, Tharus and other minorities continue with their protest, crying injustice. The heat of CBI probe into the multi-crore National Rural Health Mission scam has reached the doors of former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Mayawati, who will be examined by the agency soon in connection with alleged corruption in the centrally funded scheme. In Himachal Pradesh, trapped for 9 days, 2 workers have been pulled out safely out of the rubble of partially collapsed under-construction tunnel by rescue teams, ending their ordeal amid scenes of jubilation. Search operations continued for the third worker. Monsoon will give breather to many regions reeling under severe water deficiency. IMD predicted an enhanced activity of the southwest monsoon to bring good rainfall in several parts of the country for the next 3-4 days. There is a circulation in both the sides of the country. The Delhi government will buy 1,000 new beds for state-run hospitals to accommodate the rising number of dengue patients in the national capital. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain said 55 dengue clinics in all 11 districts of the city have been made functional. The Election Commission has announced Panchayat poll dates in Uttar Pradesh on Monday. The polls will be held in 2 parts, with the first leg of voting to begin on October 9. The first part would elect Zilla Panchayat and block development members, whereas village heads and Panchayat members will be elected in the second leg. Hungary gave the army drastic new powers to stem illegal migration ahead of 2 key EU meetings on how to handle the unrelenting stream of refugees entering Europe. Austria registering 22,700 arrivals this weekend alone after being shunted from one Balkan country to another as they travelled up from Greece. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras, who returned to power after Sunday's election, has called for shared European responsibility in tackling the migrant crisis facing the bloc. EU interior ministers will meet today. Over 310,000 migrants and refugees have landed on Greek shores from Turkey this year, most of them Syrians fleeing their country's civil war. Cricket lovers will now get a chance to ask questions from their favourite players Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Virat Kohli through the social networking sites Twitter and Facebook. You can put up your queries on BCCI's official Twitter and Facebook accounts with the hashtag #AskDhoni and hashtag #AskVirat. Rohan Bopanna ranked 12th position in the ATP ranking. Somdev Devarman has slipped with 2 positions in the WTA ranking. US Open women doubles winner Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis is on the 2nd position. Leander Paes is on the 33rd position. Hundreds of thousands of Muslims from around the world assembled in the valley of Mina near Mecca in Saudi Arabia on the beginning of Hajj. Over 1.5 lakh Indians too assembled there to perform this most pious duty of a Muslim. In the first phase, the pilgrims will spend the night in the tent city of Mina reciting the Holy Quran.